Back pay is making its way onto this next stimulus package. Back pay for those on unemployment, and Biden is even pushing for back paid hazard pay for those who had to work during the pandemic. Let's discuss the details. We're also going to cover stimulus for those on Social Security. But before we do, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I post updates almost daily. I'd also like to thank my sponsor, Webull. They've partnered with me to provide free stocks for my viewers, valued up to $3,700. It's completely free and takes 2 minutes. All you need to do is open an account using my link. The link is in the description of this video, just below the like button. Feel free to sell the stocks immediately to use the money if you'd like. Just make sure to fully open your account and then click on the green button that says Get Free Stocks. Okay guys, let's jump right into it. Mitch McConnell might be slowing down stimulus once again. Now, we have had a lot of reports saying that Mitch McConnell is willing to work with Biden because Biden wants to get this stimulus done at a bipartisan level. However, now we're getting reports that Mitch McConnell is slowing down the transfer of power in the Senate, which would then slow down stimulus. And one of the main sticking points is that Mitch McConnell does not want to let Democrats get rid of that filibuster. We'll talk about that in just a minute, but let's see what Bernie Sanders had to say regarding stimulus being slowed down by Republicans.
Do you think there is some sort of bipartisan work that can be done in the Senate, or are you expecting a sort of McConnell-inspired gridlock?
Look, I think we should do our best to reach out to Republicans who represent communities that are suffering terribly in terms of unemployment, lack of health care, and other very serious problems. But I don't think our reaching out should go on indefinitely. This country today is hurting, and people are hurting really, really badly. We're looking at people who cannot feed their kids, literally, who are worried about being evicted, can't afford to go to the doctor, even when they are sick. We have got to move and move quickly. So I think we should reach out to Republicans. If they choose not to come on board, which I suspect will probably be the case, we have the majority. We should use that majority in a very aggressive way. Now, I'm going to be chairman of the Budget Committee, which handles what we call reconciliation. And that is a Senate process by which you can pass not all kinds of legislation, but a whole lot of very important legislation with a majority vote, not 60 votes. And it is my view we should make sure that we address the needs of the American people in that reconciliation bill. And if we pass it with 51 votes, we'll pass it with 51 votes.
Okay guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below regarding what Bernie had to say. He is not playing around. Now, this last stimulus package was delayed by 6 months because we could not get a bipartisan package done. Now, despite the fact that Biden is pushing for a bipartisan support, Bernie Sanders and a lot of other Democrats are saying, you know what? We'll give Republicans a couple of weeks. If they don't come on board, we need to pass this package without them through budget reconciliation. However, Mitch McConnell is throwing a wrench in the program once again. Now, despite the fact that he is now the minority leader, he is slowing down that transfer of power in the Senate unless Chuck Schumer promises to not eliminate that filibuster. Now, let's quickly cover what this filibuster is. This gives power to the minority party. So despite the fact that Democrats control the Senate, Republicans can still filibuster, which would then require a 60 vote to override that filibuster and approve stimulus. Now, it has been reported that Democrats would have a hard time getting those 60 votes. So some Democrats are suggesting that they should just eliminate the filibuster completely, giving Democrats complete power in the Senate, basically allowing them to pass unlimited stimulus for the next 2 years. So let me know in the comments, do you guys think that Democrats should eliminate that filibuster? Now, the issue here is that is a bit of an extreme move because that is a form of checks and balances in the Senate. Now, with that said, these checks and balances have become an issue with Congress being so divided. Basically, nothing gets done in the Senate anymore, and this filibuster is the reason why. So on the one side, it creates checks and balances, which in general is good for our country. On the other hand, we have become so divided that that filibuster is leading to nothing getting done. So Mitch McConnell, he needs to help this transfer of power finish in order for Biden to finish appointing his cabinet and then pass that stimulus package. And he is threatening to slow this down unless Schumer promises to not eliminate that filibuster. Schumer is saying, heck no, he's not agreeing to not eliminating the filibuster. The reason he's doing this is because Democrats want to keep that in their back pocket. It's not their plan A, it's not their plan B. But at the end of the day, if they can't get this stimulus package done, they're going to use budget reconciliation, and they're even considering eliminating that filibuster. And Democrats only need 51 votes to eliminate that. So there's a really good chance they would be able to get those votes. And this is why Chuck Schumer is saying, nope, Mitch McConnell, we're not going to bow down to you. And let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you think Schumer should agree with Mitch McConnell and not eliminate this filibuster? Personally, I think they need to do whatever is best for stimulus. And if we have to eliminate that filibuster to pass even more stimulus, then so be it. Because a lot of experts are saying that if Democrats do eliminate this filibuster, they might pass massive stimulus, not just once, but even twice. We could have 2 or 3 more stimulus packages over the next 2 years while Democrats control the Senate. Now, AOC has been pushing Biden to not try and compromise with Republicans. A lot like Bernie Sanders. She's saying, give them a chance, but they're not going to agree like you think. She is not agreeing with Biden's optimistic view of Republicans. And let me know your thoughts in the comments below. She is essentially agreeing with Bernie Sanders that Democrats need to move forward and get this stimulus package approved quickly. She said, I believe that President Biden has a very optimistic view of the Republican Party. He has made statements on, once Trump is gone, they will see the error of their ways, and I applaud his optimism, but I disagree with his assessment, she continued. She is also pushing for a full $2,000 check, not just $1,400, a full $2,000 check for all adults and dependents. She is also pushing for back pay. She wants that $400 unemployment boost to go back to the beginning of January. Now, that would be a huge, huge boost because currently we're only getting $300. And let me know in the comments if you agree. But she is one of the many Democrats pushing for a back paid unemployment boost payments to go back to the beginning of 2021. Now, she is not the only one pushing for back pay. Joe Biden, he is pushing for retroactive hazard pay for grocery store workers who have been working throughout this pandemic. And guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Biden should get this retroactive hazard pay approved? I started this channel mainly speaking about hazard pay. A lot of you don't know this, but I actually made my first, I'd say, 50 videos on hazard pay, and my first 1,000 subscribers was specifically covering hazard pay back in, I think, May or June. Of course, that never came to fruition. A lot of companies did pay hazard pay for a few months, but that was literally like a $2 per hour raise, which lasted a couple months, or just like a few $100 bonus, which obviously was not enough for people working during that stay-at-home order that we had earlier last year. So Biden is pushing for this, and one main reason is because his vice president, Kamala Harris, works really closely with these grocery store unions to advocate for these workers. So Biden is pushing for hazard pay, back pay, and the AOC is pushing for back pay for those on unemployment. And guys, please subscribe. I will keep you updated on both the unemployment boost, retroactive hazard pay, as well as those stimulus checks. Now, another good note for unemployment. Biden is also pushing for what I'm calling unlimited unemployment. He is pushing to let people quit their jobs and still get unemployment. Now, as the law states now, if you willfully quit your job, you do not qualify for unemployment benefits. But that being said, with the pandemic being so dangerous, Joe Biden is saying people should be allowed to leave their jobs if they feel it's unsafe during this pandemic and still qualify for unemployment. And guys, let me know in the comments if you agree. You know what? This would save thousands of lives because people are being infected at work, okay? So in my opinion, I do think people should be able to quit their jobs if it's unsafe. If it's genuinely unsafe to be there, they should be allowed to quit their jobs and still get unemployment. And Joe Biden is saying that people should not have to choose between their paycheck and their safety, okay? But again, let me know your thoughts in the comments below regarding Social Security benefits. Joe Biden has promised to not only protect Social Security, but to boost it in general, and specifically to include a $200 per month Social Security stimulus boost for everyone on Social Security. Now, Biden campaigned on this, and despite the fact that he did not include that in his stimulus proposal, he has pledged to get this done in his first 100 days in office. Now, I know that's too late. The people need help now. Those on Social Security should not have to wait 100 days to get their stimulus help, but he has promised to get this done, guys. So don't forget to subscribe. I will keep you updated on that $200 per month stimulus boost for those on Social Security, and in general, his plans to protect Social Security. Now, he plans to tax the rich and tax corporations in order to make sure Social Security remains solvent and further increase Social Security benefits. He even went on to slam Donald Trump. He slammed Trump for trying to cut taxes that directly fund Social Security. Now, a lot of you remember late last year, Donald Trump passed executive order which cut payroll tax. Now, those payroll taxes were meant to be cut to help stimulate the economy and help those who are struggling throughout this pandemic. However, those payroll taxes are what's used to fund Social Security. And Joe Biden said that for our seniors, Social Security is a sacred obligation, a sacred promise that's been made. Now, President Trump threatened to break that promise. He proposed to eliminate the tax, which pays for almost half of Social Security, without any way of making up for that lost revenue. He said that he will not let that happen. And as president, he's going to protect Social Security and Medicare. He said, "You have my word." So guys, we have to hold Joe Biden to his word. He needs to improve Social Security, and he needs to approve that $200 per month stimulus boost for those on Social Security benefits. But with that said, guys, don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to keep you updated daily on that Social Security stimulus, as well as that unemployment boost, retroactive pay for hazard pay, and that next stimulus check. And I want to say thank you for watching this video, guys. Thank you for supporting my channel, and please hit the like button, please subscribe, and share this video with someone if you think it might be helpful. Stay strong out there, guys. Thanks again, and have a great day.